Alright, y'all, out here in the woods on the farm with Capnbart for a day hike. And Capnbart, I just call him Capnbart. Got the fire going, and while I was rigging the tarp for a wind block. That's my DIY tarp. I think I've showed enough of that. And I got my Eno here. Capnbart. We stopped and got some potatoes and steak. We got the potatoes boiling there, or on their way to boiling. Capnbart just returned them with our steak sticks.
Hello. And
we're gonna peel the bark off them and slice up the steak and put the steak on there, and we'll be good to go. So I'm gonna help him finish up what he's got to do here, and we'll get back at you in a few. Alright, y'all. Potatoes are going like I showed before. They're near boil. And we got steak on sticks with a fire. And we got lunch in progress. And all we got to do is, the thing about them taters is you boil them and they get done a lot quicker than as if you were to bake them in the fire. And they end up nice and soft. Add a little salt, you're good to go. Same with the meat. But that's how we're cooking today. And like I said, I got my Eno hung up here and the new tarp. Alright, y'all, we got the steak off the fire. Capnbart's over there eating his.
Can't talk eating.
And this is mine. We got two apiece. Mine's still up there because I dropped that one in the dust, or the ashes. So you're on your second one already.
Damn straight. Too good to last.
And we still got taters we can eat too. So nice hot greasy steak. This is ribeye. We just cut it in chunks, stick it on a stick, and
the only way that could have been better is with a few onions and some mushrooms on the stick.
Yeah.
Wild morels have been even better.
So that's what we got for lunch today.
Oh, I don't care.
And it's nice and breezy out.
Yeah, buddy.
And we're not going to say anything about smoke because currently it's blowing away from us.
Shh, not loud, they're listening.
So anyway, we're just out here kind of chilling for the day. And we usually just come out here. We don't really do a lot. We just make videos or eat, or see that I said that, the smoke's blowing right at me. Anyway, guys, that's what we got going on. So for here a few minutes, we'll get the taters going. And there ain't nothing like lunch in the woods of steak, sitting in a hammock, and nice juicy steak. Alrighty, y'all. We just got done with steak and taters.
Woohoo! Was it good?
We cooked the steak on sticks, but our sticks were cooking, so it was a mite frustrating. And so I tried to rig up these two little crossbars here, or these two little uprights, and I was trying to lay them across there to hopefully get them nice and warm and whatever. And then that wasn't working that great, so I came over here and made some little doohickeys here to help them get closer to the fire. But now cleanup time, so we stoked the fire, and Capnbart just got his pot off the fire with he's heating some water up for cleanup, and I'm doing the same with my can there. And yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna do. We might sit here and relax, or we might maybe try to do some kind of craft or whatever. But that's my Camelback hog civilian model, and if I remember correctly, Capnbart's rig over there is also a Camelback hog, but his is the military version with all the molly and all that stuff on it. And I think his might be a bit bigger. Alright, guys, Capnbart's been out here helping me clean up a little bit. We had, I had some poles going across here trying to make a shelter, and I never did finish it. And it just looked kind of sloppy, so I took them down, and they're just kind of, all these poles over here were just kind of laying around, and So he helped me move those, and we ran around to all the different campfires. I don't even know how many campfires we've had. We've had one here, one there. We've had 2 or 3. We've got one going there, one going right over there, and one somewhere right in that area. Yeah.
That's 3, because there's one there,
and
one by the bench, and one over in the bricks.
On my solo, my fire was somewhere up here underneath where my hammock's at now. We've had one here in the middle.
One right over there.
Several right here in the middle. In fact, there's a top off of when we were here. Capnbart had chicken can, and that's the pull top to it. And we still got all this stuff, but we've been using that 2 handfuls at a time each time we're out to start the fire. So he helped me move all that stuff, kind of helped scatter some of the ashes from the fire. Couple good rains and a fall, drop of the foliage, and we should be good as far as clear. You'll notice we still do have a lot of green coming up along the bottom ground cover. We do have little trails going through here, but for the most part it's still pretty green, unlike campsite 1. There was that great big stump right there was sitting right where his foot is. And between the 2 of us,
because we are manly and have large testicles,
we broke it in a couple pieces with bare hands, by the way. And there's one piece here, one piece over there, this piece here, and there's another big chunk underneath it. So that's moved out of the way. And this is basically just a 4-wheeler trail that comes through here, and it kind of comes down through here, and so it was kind of in the way.
Place to hang a couple hammocks now.
Yeah, one of these days I'll come out here with a shovel and clear some of this dirt up, but it's kind of full of roots and whatnot. And this will be some good fire starter here too. So we're working on getting her clean and kind of keeping her clean. It's not perfect, there's a stump there, but for the most part it's pretty well clean. And we're trying to keep it that way so it's nice when we come out here and we can actually enjoy it.
Keep this as a campsite for more than a season or 2.
Right. And I'll try to get that cleaned off here one of these days. And before we leave, we're going to head across, not down through the gully, but around. And right across through here is campsite number 1 that I pretty much used until there was nothing left. There was no ground cover like there is here. It was just pretty much all used up. And we don't want that to happen here. So we got tons and tons of firewood, more than we can use. So that's going good. And I don't know if I would have been able to get all that done today if Capnbart would have been in here. But we still got to get them chairs out of here. And them bricks. And then we were talking about maybe having some kind of maybe a Bushcraft USA here, meet here, or something similar. Maybe in the future. Yeah. But I gathered, actually this is Capnbart's, he gathered it a while back, and I just happened to find it and pick it up. That ball you see right there, that real fibrous stuff, is the inner bark of black locust, and it works really well as a tinder. It'll take a spark. As long as it's dry, it works really nice. And you can use that as your tinder bundle for your your flint and steel or your ferro rod or whatever, and it's all over the place. And it's that down log right there. There's a whole bunch on there. Any of this black locust, you can just peel the bark off like you just did, and
wood roach.
You can see it hanging off there. It just looks like paper hanging off there. And you just take that off there, and you can even get a lot more than that with your knife.
Yeah, just scrape it out.
And then just shred it like you would anything else, and you got nice good tinder. So that's what we're doing. We got the campsite pretty well clean. We're just kind of chilling. We've had lunch, and I did manage to make me a little half-ass spatula.
One of us is crafty.
It's not much, but it does kind of have a little bit of a shape to it. It's not, you know, something I would put on display or nothing to write home about, but I think it would flip a pancake or two. So that's that. We did make a bench with some of the stuff we found, because lately we've been coming to this spot here. So we will, you know, I got that bench there, and it's a fairly comfortable bench too. And so anyway, that's what's going on for right now. And I'll probably, we're just kind of lazy right now. Not a lot going on. We just finished cleaning up, and I probably will bring you back if anything cool happens, or as soon as we go back to campsite number 1 and show what it's been like in the past year, since I haven't been to it at all, camp out or anything. We've walked through it once in the past year, and that's it. Alrighty guys, you can see the tarp right now. It's in the square configuration. It's 9x9. It was the official configuration, and I'm going to try rigging it from asymmetrical, from this corner down to that corner, and that's going to be my ridge line. I'm going to see what that'll cover. So back with alright guys, Bart helped me reconfigure this tarp into a diamond or asym, and we got the corner and then the opposite corner tied out up here, and then you know, so it's kind of a diamond fly, and it's pretty well enormous. Like I said, it's 9x9 square, and we've got this pull out here pulled out, stick right down to the ground. The only bad side, this would be great for rain, but I think that with wind the way we're getting it, it just blows right up under us. I think you got better coverage from wind if you're square, but this is a neat little experiment. It's just huge. I can't even get it all on the camera. It's like one giant kite. But and we haven't got the ridge line quite as high as we probably should for this configuration. And I think if I would have had some type of, you know, lifted this up in the front, we'd have had more headroom. But
yeah, that front tie out would have made all the difference in the world.
But I think, you know, if I'm going to go for just rain, and if I drop that front edge down to the ground, I'd be more than covered by rain, because we got probably a good foot and a half on this end, and probably a foot and a half, 2 feet on this end, if not more, coverage, and they're good to go. Not quite as big a porch as far as coverage, but you know, plopping it down here in the old, you know, like I said, I think if I would have taken this ridge line higher, and then stick that guy down at the ground, I'd be more than covered for rain. So yeah. So overall, we've got the campsite cleaned up. We had a nice lunch. I carved a spatula. We played around with the tarp, and good day. I liked it. It was fun. And then before we take off, we'll try to check out campsite number 1, which is almost directly across there, and see how it's faring after a year of nobody camping in it. So anyway guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, this is campsite 1, where I used to do a lot of my videos. Straight across the gully is campsite 2. I'm really happy with the way this ground cover is starting to grow in, and I still need to get that stump right there. I'd like to get him cut off. Those chairs need to get out of here, those chairs, and then there's a few bits of paracord laying around. Other than that, it's pretty well cleaned up, and it's starting to grow back, so I'm happy. And then we just try to keep from, I use this campsite a lot though, for about 3 or 4 years straight without really doing anything with it. So just gotta kinda, from now on, keep the campsites a little better cleaned up, like we did today with campsite 2. That's only about a year-old campsite, but yeah, there's some new growth and some new saplings coming in, and new ground cover, and so that'll be nice. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. We're gonna be as soon as we take off up that way, we're gonna be walking out of here. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and if you got any questions or comments, just feel free to let me know. Anyway, thanks.